This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Sarah Beth, and I work with Tom and Rebecca at Benefit Administration Group, and we are so excited to be working with Sun Drilling to bring you an amazing benefits package for the 2019 year. So I wanted to take a minute today to go over your different benefit options and show you just how easy open enrollment can be. I do want to be respectful of your time, so we'll make it quick and easy, but I also want to make sure you have all the information you could possibly need to make the best decisions for you and your family. So let's get started. When you go to our website here, sundrilling.eastcentral.com, you'll see this home page. And before you even log in, you have access to a ton of tools and resources right here in the document library. So this is where I want to start today. You can see you have all these different folders for your different benefit options. For example, if I click on the medical folder, I have access to my drug formularies. I can find a doctor in network. This GoodRx website, we use that a lot. It's a great resource for prescription information. I can see all of my summary of benefits for my different plan options. So just a lot of good things in this document library. A great place to go if you have any questions. Of course, you can always reach out to us if you have questions as well now or anytime throughout the year. You can see you also have your 2019 benefits summary. We'll be going over that in just a minute, and access to a couple of other documents as well. So be sure and check out that library, and when you're ready, you will log into the portal. You will have your own personalized login. All right. If you do forget your password, you can click here as well, and it will send you an email to prompt you to reset that password. So once you log in, you'll see this home page, and there's that document library again. You do have access to it inside the portal as well. Here you can manage your benefits throughout the year, check your deductible, things like that. Of course, if you do make any changes, the system does not notify us, so be sure and keep us updated as well. And then here you can view and change your demographic information. But for today, we're going to click Start Enrollment. And the first place it will take you is this enrollment overview. This is basically letting you know that you are agreeing to payroll deductions throughout the year for your benefits, and also that open enrollment is the time to make changes. So if you are adding dependents or changing plans or anything like that, this would be the time to do so. The only way you can do that outside of open enrollment is if you have a qualifying event, such as getting married or having a baby or something like that. To read over that, and when you're all good, you'll just click Next, and it will take you to your profile information. Now, a lot of this should be filled out for you already if you've been through this process before, but take a look at it, make sure it's up to date, especially this address, because that's where ID cards will be sent if you were to make any plan changes. You will also notice that some of these fields are required, and they will actually turn red. If they are incomplete, it won't let you sign off here. It will actually redirect you back to the pages with the missing information. So once you're good to go there, you'll just click Next, and it will take you to your dependents. Now, these are a little bit different than beneficiaries. We'll get to them in a minute. Your dependents are your spouse or your children that you may or may not want to enroll in your plans with you. You can edit their information here or add new dependents here. If you do add a dependent in our system, it doesn't mean you have to enroll them. It's just a nice way to explore your different plan options. So then you'll click Next, and it will take you to the 2019 benefit summary. Now, this is really where I want to spend some time today. This is a nice, clean overview of all of the benefits that are available to you. So I want to make sure that we look at this because it is a great way for you to see your different options. You can see you have a medical plan with Blue Cross Blue Shield. It has a $750 deductible, and this little slash right here stands for individual and family. So if you're enrolled on the plan by yourself, you're going to be looking at these numbers, and if you're enrolled with dependents, you're going to be looking at these numbers. The points of comparison we like to use are deductible, your out-of-pocket maximum, and the basic structure of the plan. So like I said, a $750 deductible with a $3,000 out-of-pocket maximum. That's essentially your worst case scenario. So that's the most you're going to pay in a year. You can see you have varying copays for different types of services. For example, if you go to urgent care, it's that flat $50 copay. However, if you're admitted to the hospital, that's when that deductible is going to come into play. So you would pay that deductible, and then after that, you would pay 20%. Blue Cross would pay 80% until you hit that out-of-pocket maximum. Same thing for prescriptions. You've got varying copays depending on the level of prescription, generic, brand, things like that. You can see your different cost options here based on the level of coverage that you choose, whether or not you want to enroll dependents. So that's your medical plan for the 2019 year. It is a great plan. The only other thing I want to point out about that is that this out-of-pocket maximum does exclude that deductible. So that's important to remember as well. If you keep scrolling, you'll see your dental plan with Sun Life. This plan has not changed. It's a $50 deductible or $150 for family with a $1,000 annual maximum per person. You can see that those 2 cleanings a year are still covered at 100%, no cost to you. But if you do need services on top of that, such as basic services such as fillings or major services such as extraction, you have different percentage shares. So Sun Life would pay 80%, you would pay 20%, or 50-50 for major. You also have orthodontia coverage for children under age 19, covered at 50%, up to a $1,000 lifetime max per child. And again, you can see your cost options here based on the level of coverage that you choose. For vision insurance, you are with Blue Cross Blue Shield. You've got that $10 copay for your eye exam once a year. And then if you get materials, you have a $25 copay. For frames, you get a $150 allowance. And then if you go over that, you get a nice little 20% discount on top. For contacts, it's a $130 allowance with a 15% discount. You can't get these in the same year, but if you do get one or the other, you get these nice little benefits there. And here are your cost options based on the level of coverage that you choose. Sun Life also provides a group life policy, $25,000 at no cost to you. So thank you, Sun Life. And if you wanted to increase that number or enroll your spouse or children, you could enroll in voluntary term life. It goes up to 5 times your salary, up to a $500,000 maximum. And you can see you can enroll your spouse and children as well. Now, for voluntary life, we are not in open enrollment right now, so we can't make changes in the portal. But if you have any questions or you need to make changes, reach out to us. It may require some applications or some medical questions, but we can help you walk through that process. You will, however, see your current elections in the portal. For short and long-term disability, we were able to get you an open enrollment. So I'll briefly go over these plans really quickly, but I encourage you to look at them because now is the time, if you're not already enrolled, to enroll without having to answer those medical questions. So definitely take a look at that. For short-term disability, it pays you 60% of your salary. It is a weekly payment up to $600 per week. And it kicks in depending on the reason you're disabled after either the first day or after you've been out for a week. That payment lasts for 13 weeks. And then after that, if you're enrolled in long-term disability, that's when that would kick in. Again, it's 60% of your salary, but it turns into a monthly payment up to $6,000 per month. It kicks in after 90 days, after you've been out for 90 days, and it lasts until age 65 or Social Security normal retirement age. So those are your 2 disability options with AXA. Again, definitely take a look at those because we did get a new open enrollment for them. If you're currently enrolled, then your benefits will stay the same. You also have access to 2 tax advantage accounts, a flexible spending account and a dependent care account. So basically, these are ways that you can set aside pre-tax dollars to go towards, for the FSA, medical expenses such as your deductible or copays. And then for dependent care, it goes towards dependent care. So preschool, summer day camp, nursery, even elder daycare. You can see the IRS maximum for FSA is $2,700 and for the dependent care is $5,000. So we'll take a look at those once we get into the portal as well. This is the website we're discussing today just for your reference, but if online enrollment just isn't for you, you can call our enrollment call center. We will take your elections over the phone on a recorded line and walk you through the open enrollment process that way as well. Again, if you have any questions, here's our contact information. We're always here to help now or anytime throughout the year if you need to learn a little bit more about these benefits. So I know that was a lot of information, but I wanted to just make sure that you're aware about this benefit summary. It's a really nice overview of all of your different plan options. Once you've looked at that and you're ready to make some decisions, you'll just click Next, and it will take you to your benefits portal. It's going to start with the medical benefits. You can see yourself and any dependents you list here will be right here. You can enroll or waive dependents here. If you do decide to to waive them, it will ask you for a waive reason, and it won't let you sign off here until you've selected that waive reason. So be sure and do that if you do waive dependents. If you scroll down, it will show you your current election here and your current cost, and then you can see the cost is not changing for the 2019 year. So you can make your election here, or if you want to dig in and learn a little bit more about what these plans cover, check out the summary of benefits. That's another great way to learn about these plans and their coverage options. All right. You will also see your effective date here is January 1st, 2019. So any decisions you make today will go into effect on January 1st. So then if I click next, it will take me to the dental portal. Same thing, I've got myself and my dependents. I can enroll or waive them here. And then it will show me my current election, and you can see that change because I did enroll my spouse and my new cost here. Again, there's that summary of benefits if you want to learn a little bit more about these plans. Then you'll click next, vision, very much the same thing. It shows me my current election. Again, that cost is not changing either for the 2019 year. So you can enroll or waive dependents in vision as well. And then once you click next, it will take you to that group life policy. You will be automatically enrolled in this. Again, $25,000 at no cost to you. So thank you, Sun Drilling. When I click next, it will take me to short-term disability. So we are in open enrollment. We can make these elections in the portal. It will show you your benefit per week, and then it will show you your current election and your new cost for the 2019 year. Once I click next, it will take me to long-term disability, same thing, except that turns into a monthly payment, and it will show me my cost options here as well. Then it takes me to that flexible spending account. We have a nice little video here if you want to learn a little bit more about how an FSA works. If I enroll in the FSA, you'll see it actually asks me for my annual contribution. So this is the amount I want to contribute throughout the entire year. The minimum is $100 and the maximum is $2,700. So if I contribute $100, I don't have to worry about doing the math. It will break it down for me down here, and it shows me my per pay period contribution right there. Same thing for the dependent care account. Specifically for dependent care, we have a nice video if you want to learn more about what that plan covers and how it works. If I enroll here, it will ask me for my annual contribution. So let's say I want to contribute $5,000, which is the maximum. It will do the math for me down here and show me how much that will take out of my paycheck. Now you'll notice we just went through all of those benefits, but voluntary life is actually down here at the bottom. Again, that's because it's not an open enrollment, so we can't make changes in the system. It will show you, however, your current elections and your current cost per pay period. And then if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out and give us a call. If you scroll all the way down, it will give you your total cost here. That's the sum of all of these benefits added up together. So once I've done that, I'm good to go with my decisions. I'll click next, and it will take me to my beneficiaries. Like I said, these are a little different than dependents. This is who would receive the benefit of the life policy if, God forbid, something were to happen to you. So you can add beneficiaries here, and you can also designate primary and secondary. The main thing you're going to want to pay attention to is that this number equals 100%. It won't let you sign off unless it does. So when you're good to go there, you'll click next. And if everything goes through and we're all good to go, it's going to ask for one pretty signature for all of these forms. So you'll see it actually pre-populates my information for me, so I don't have to worry about filling out all of these forms over and over again. I just give one nice pretty signature here. It's going to be a beautiful signature. Hopefully yours looks better than mine. And it'll take you to your enrollment summary. You can see yourself and your dependents, the plans that you've chosen, who's enrolled and who's waived, and your cost per pay period. If you scroll all the way down, you'll see your total cost per pay period. And again, there's those summary of benefits. They're all over this portal. You can't miss them. And they're a great way to dig in and learn a little bit more about each of these plan options. You can print this for your records if you like, but we will have it on file for you as well. So to finish, you'll just click next and feel free to leave us some feedback. We're always looking to learn how we can make this process easier and more enjoyable for you. So leave us some comments if you like, and then click finish. And you are all done for open enrollment. The only other thing I want to show you is this help center right here. This is our contact information. And this is that recorded line that I referenced. If the online process just isn't for you, give us a call. Or if you have any questions, we're always here to help. Now, we are hoping to have all of these elections made by December 21st. That is our deadline. So if you log into the portal, you walk through your benefits, you sign off, and then you go talk to your spouse, and he or she wants to be enrolled in the dental plan, or maybe you want to add the vision plan. You can log back in and make changes. It will ask you to walk through it again and sign off on those changes. But everything is locked in after December 21st. That is our deadline. So knock it out before the holidays, and happy open enrollment.